Hello, good afternoon. My name is Simonette Hibbert, and I have for you an updated Pixton video, how to use Pixton and all of the great stuff. So the last one I did here was 2 years ago. So I thought, why not give you an updated one? So definitely, let's go. Let's look at Pixton, and you have one for educators, and if you just want one for your personal account. So I clicked Pixton Educator. You can go with Google, Clever, and your email. So, all right, let's go. So let's look at what is there on the screen. So on my screen, you'll see Pixton, and it's Pixton.com. So you can create, you'll see resources, so lesson ideas, comic schools, story starters, assessment. So you can see how to use it for diagnostic, formative, and summative assessment. There's an interactive rubric. I'm going to go through all of it. Printables, your classroom, your comics, and your characters. So let's go from create. Step one, you're in, this is your screen. You're seeing Comic Maker. So let's go to Comic Maker and see what happens. All right, so Comic Maker, create a comic. You can go ahead and create a comic, or you can, if you need an idea, you can use a story starter. So we're gonna go ahead and do just that. So let me go ahead and show you what it is that we are doing. So here we are, just came off the screen, so you can just see this only. All right, so we're creating a comic. Click create a comic. So you're creating it from scratch. So from scratch, you see all of these right here, and then you will see background. So let's say we want to be, where would you want to be? Let's see. So these are the options. I'm scrolling down so you can see it. A lot of options. So one thing I must say though is I'd done one where I got 7 days free and I had all of these, and then when I went back, it was asking me to go to pro. So it depends on what you want. But for right now, it's not showing me that. So let's use this one. Let's say it's nighttime. As soon as I click on that, I have a background. If I want to change it and be here, I have that background. So you just have to click on the one. Let's go to the beach. I have that one. So whatever I want, you just click on it and it will show up. For inside, wherever you are, wherever you want to be, you can get that. So, all right, I'm going to go, let's go. All right, let's say I'm teaching, for example, in my dormitory. Then I could let my students use this as their background, depending on what they're doing. So that's the background. Where we click background, then we can decide if we want, for background, if you want a scene, which are all of these. If we want something abstract, then I could get that, something like that. Anything abstract, then I could go ahead and put that. If I want to have a scene with a background with a weather condition, you see, I could add it on top of that rainy thing. So you can decide what you want. And if I wanted to upload a photo, so I'd have to put the picture or no picture or put a picture. All right, I would have to go into my drive. All right, now let's get some characters. I'm gonna go back to background and give a difference. So let's remove that one. So you see now I gotta go to weather and remove it. So no weather condition. All right, so let's pick a scene. Let's go back in the night. All right, let me get a character. For characters, so you can have, we can add persons and you can add a tool. So if I wanted to add somebody, I can go ahead and just add the person. either make your avatar. I want a scientist. If I want somebody with white shirt. So you can decide. All right, so I can make it a real person, or I can make it literary, or I can customize somebody and create. So let's pick, do you want a real person? For example, Malcolm X, Walking in the Night, or do we want to go back? You can edit Malcolm X if you choose to. So again, you will decide who you want. If I click him off, he's gone. If I want a tune, I want a cat. I can have a person looking like a cat. I can even change his clothes. So you can see, I can change, for example, I want him to be younger. I want him to be a 5-year-old. Whatever it is, I can change. So we can get characters. We can add creatures. Let's say, look at this. I can move him too. I'm just doing that with the mouse. So let's put this person right here, the cat, and then I'll drag my person down here. Just to give you an idea that I can move them around. Who do I want to focus on? Do I want regular focus? Do I want dramatic focus? See, do I want it to look like this? Do I want them to be jumping? What do I want them to be doing? I can get the location. So in this case, it's just showing me this building, all right? So let's say I didn't want that. I just go undo, redo, undo. Now, do I want words? I can have speech. So let's say I have speech and I have one of them talking or two of them talking. I can have captions. What's happening? Oh, the cat is running from the mouse. I can have sounds. So those are the sounds. There's a bark coming, or there's a whoosh, or there's a quack, or there's a oink, or a meow. Whatever the sound is, these are some of the sounds. So let's say it's in the night, somebody's sleeping, then that's the sound. And you can drag it to make it come from here, because that would be more logical. Faces, I can have expressions. So let's say if I want to change a cat's face from that, I can have him looking like that. I could have him looking like that. I could have him looking like that. I can change his eye direction. Ooh, look at that. Or I could have him looking like that. Could have him looking, oh. So it depends. I could have him do some poses. Ooh, look, he can look like he's running, look like he's dancing. And I can do some, I can click on this and you'll see the difference. So he's now running or he's doing that. Understand? So these are just some of the things you can do here. I go back, I can title it. So if I wanted to give it a title, cat and tiger. To me, this looks like a tiger. I hope it is. All right, so I could just do that and click done. So you'd see my comic. I can put colors. I can like do it so persons can color it. I can put a voice over. I can download it. So here's a part that I was looking for. It says, Simone, all content will be unlocked for 14 days. So I'm getting all of these for 14 days. However, if it is, and this is not sponsored, if it is that I wanted this as an educator, no students, and I'm using it, then I pay $10 a month. So I can create engaging lesson materials for my class. Does not include your classroom or students access. You get 200 plus theme packs, 4,000 plus background outfits, all of those lesson ideas, printing and downloading, Canva, PowerPoint, slide plugins, printables to use in your class. Now, if I decided that I want my students to be a part of it for a year, $144. So that would be like $12 per month. I get my students more engaged by having them show their understanding. So it includes everything in a no student plan, which is the one before, but my students can now create comment. I can have unlimited classrooms, unlimited students, class photos. And I did that with my school account, and we even got a picture that you could print out. They made their own avatar, and then as a class, you could have that. So that's something fun you could check out if you decide to do that. But for 14 days, you can try it and see if you like it, and then you can decide if this is something that you want to do. And you can review your students' comics with this plan and content filters and all of that. Now, here's one that says volume discounts for 5+ teachers. So choose this to generate an all access plan code for multiple teachers in a school district. It includes everything in that. Wow, and it says up to a 50% discount. So you can have your entire school engaged or district. But whichever one you choose, I'm telling you, you can try it out for 14 days and let me know. Because if you do monthly, it's $25 a month for this one. If you do yearly, it's gonna be $144. But please, if it is that you love, just try it out first, and then I want to hear from you below. Please tell me if this is something that you enjoy. All right, so I'm gonna go back now. So that was a comic. But if and then you can see my cat and tiger one over here. But if I needed an idea, and this is with the upgraded one. Let's say 0 to 5 subtraction into negative worksheets, or if I wanted to retell a story or have students say something like, this is a story starter writing prompt. Breaks and resets should be longer. Think about your stance on the argument and create a comic to make your case. So it's not every day we want to do, oh yes, I think breaks should be longer and they write an essay. Yes, you can have them write, develop their points, but in such a way that they're excited. And sometimes when you're doing something like this, I find that they really enjoy it, and it doesn't feel as, oh, it's not overwhelming. It's bite-sized chunks, or you'll see them. So introduction. So first they would say, do you agree or disagree with this statement? So it's not just for Spanish, not just for math, whichever subject you're doing, you can adapt to this. So they put point 1, point 2, point 3 and their conclusion. And then after that, you can let them put this in an essay because they would have developed their points. So this says remove the first and last panel of this comic to let your work. So you can just remove it. And so they would have this and this gone, and then all of this together. So yeah, this is nice. And there are more. So there's so many prompts: lost in the woods, big news, whatever your topic is, then you can have your students go here. You can tell if it's elementary school, is it middle school, is it high school? What is your objective? Do you want them to make an argument? Do you want to develop critical thinking? Ooh, so critical thinking. So look at this. Imagine if Frederick Douglass lived in today's day and age. How would he act, look, dress? Who would be his friend? How would his influence be shown? Create a comic that depicts Frederick Douglass in the modern world. So you can have them do so many things. If you want them to, for example, critique art, give them something. So if Alexander Graham Bell were alive, there's so many. Macbeth, literary analysis. If Cesar Chavez were alive today, and especially this one where recently we celebrated Hispanic Heritage Month, this would have been nice to use. And you can change it around if this person was alive. So there's so many things that they can do if Harriet Tubman were alive today. So this is so much. This is a lot that they can do. Subject. So we have art, ELA, history, math, science, social studies, literature. So many things. So you can give them a prompt. Again, resources, lesson ideas, how questions, area and perimeter. Ooh, prefixes. See all of this, STEM, opposites attract. What responsibility would you, what would you do? So you can do social emotional learning with this. Oh, there it is. I didn't even see that just now. Subjects, social emotional learning. And responsibility. This is grades 4 to 7, but you can use this with everybody because everybody needs to do that. So students will explore responsibility and reflect on how they would handle authentic moral dilemmas they may face in school or life. So look at this one. This one says, I totally forgot to finish this science worksheet for today. I need to copy yours. That person is irresponsible. This person said, sure, I guess. The other person, look at this one. I totally forgot to finish the science worksheet for today. I need to copy yours. The other person says, oh no, sorry to hear that, but it's not okay to let you copy. Maybe ask the teacher for an extension. So there's so many things, and the hook, you can read it. What does it mean? So you can see here, resources, suggested readings. So it's a whole thing here for you. And SEL is very important to integrate into your classroom. So you should definitely check this out. So math, a lot of things are here. SMART, goal, refresher. So many things here. Look at this. Please, I'm asking you all, go check it out. Please let me know what you think about it. I love it. And some of this I'm looking at for the first time too, because I wanted to have an authentic reaction. I've used it, as I said recently, to do the comics and stuff, but all of these lesson ideas, I've not, I didn't click on it. So comic school. So for comic school, tells you how to do this, layouts. See, this is just lovely. Lovely. So story starters, I showed you some already, so you can do that. You can go back to that. So many things that we can do. So let's go back. So we have resources, story starters, assessment, lesson ideas, story starters, content packs, interactive rubric. No, it's very important when you give students things to do, you have a rubric. So rate your comic. See? Use this handy guide. Oops, fair, fine, mint. So click on oops, fair, fine above and choose an example of what best matches your comic. And then they would keep scrolling to get started. So how would you rate your character? And you got to do whether it's fair, fine, all of that. So, and again, you want to give students responsibility. And I feel like this will be doing just that. And see, cool things to print. So you can print speech bubbles, character map, T-chart, main idea web, concept map, line Venn diagram, all of this. So you can see all of this. School supply labels. This is just lovely. News article, club reporter. So this is just lovely. This is lovely. You have to check this out. So this is a classroom. If I had a class, then that's what it would be. I would call it, or let's say YouTube University or YouTube School University, YouTube University, and it's for everybody. But I'm just gonna write post-secondary, and it's other, and that's it. Options for avatar. I can show all of these if I want to. If I want to show wheelchair, show hearing aid, show option for non-binary gender, tune avatar, anything. So you can click on the ones that you want. I can allow, do I want to show weapons and conflict? Maybe not, or maybe yes, depending on what you are using it for. Do you want them to be able to show weapons? I'd probably say no. Allow text to speech, depending on which grade and whatever you are using it for. You decide. Show smoking and revealing outfits. I would say no for my grade levels. So you decide. How do you want your students to join? No, for me, when I'm using it with my students at school, I say use their Google IDs, because then I see their names, it will come up. Because their school email will include their name, and it comes up like that. But if you want them to create a unique name, you can, and enter their assigned username. You can decide. So if I say, okay, use Google ID, whenever they get the link, then they click the link, join the class, and then it would look something like this. But each one of them would do their own avatar. So yeah, I can also make my avatar. So female, I'm gonna go with this body type. I'll go with this skin tone. So I can choose skin tone, skip skin tone, I can choose hair color, and I'll go with black hair. Then after here, I can do hairstyles, all of this, just so you get an idea of, and I can continue until I'm done. So I can change I can do eyebrows, eye color, nose shape, glasses, lips. If I want to give myself that, like this, put an earring there. If I decide I don't want it, I can say no, I can click back. If I want anything I want to put some color on my lips, I could. I want to get a little bit of that over my eyebrows, I could. Eyelids, sorry. Yes, so of course I want to be smiling. That's a huge smile. So I could do that. I could go, yay, we found Pixton. So whatever else I need, my outfit, whatever it is, if I wanted to put on that, I could. And it would be like that. I am quite tall. I could make myself. I could pose like, ooh, I want one that says, we got this. So something nice, something happy and excited. So the best one I'm seeing right now is to tell you, listen, you gotta check this out. And then I could have just a headshot, or I can download full body. Done. So this is me in the classroom, and then my students would come. So my students will appear once they use this link. Then I would use that link, click copy, I could post it, do not post it publicly. I could post it, for example, in Canvas, if you're using Google Classroom, whatever learning platform you're using. So there it is. So that's YouTube University. So that would show my class. What if I wanted to create another class? New classroom. Everybody who's here, you're part of Hibbert Nation. So I say Hibbert Nation. Go again, see, I choose a class, 12th grade, and I do the same thing. So I choose other. I don't choose anything for this one, and I could let them use their Pixton username. Add students to this class. So I'll type a name, add them to the class. All right, so I'm ready to add them. I can add them. So there is that. All right, so we have create, we've looked at it, we've looked at the resources, you've seen your classrooms, my comic, my cat and my tiger would be my comic, and I can create my own character. So let's say I have a 15-year-old person who is who did I just choose? Wait, unnamed, okay. And I give them a skin tone, do something, go through, and I could create my own character. I could give them a name, so the name will be Ella, and I click save. So that's my character. If I want to create another character and make this character an adult, I could go ahead. If I want to create an animal and I name my cat I can decide what I want to name my cat. I'm gonna make my cat this color and make his eyes that color. No, give him that eyes, then go. Yeah, I don't want to give him anything else. So I go and then I have my cat. And that's that. So you'll see Ella and my cat. What will my cat name be? Tom. And save. And then I can use my characters. So I hope you enjoyed this. I did. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm excited about it. You can make your comics. You can make your avatar. So yes, you can create your own avatar, set up your classrooms. Ooh. Also, you can have staff photos. So let's say I have more people, I can do that. And content packs. You can check out these, School of Magic, Star Saga Shopping, the Hate You Give, all of them. All of these content packs. So Halloween, everything beach. So who doesn't love a day at the beach? Oh, here we go again, this whole thing. And you can change it up. So definitely check this out. I'm excited about it. I hope you are too. And please, if you use it, if you check it out, please comment below so that I can know. And I'm glad that you've checked it out. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to come back and play around with it. Check it out, see what's new, and let me know what you want to see next. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for your time. If you enjoyed this, please remember to comment, like, subscribe, and I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Adios.